Hey everybody, and welcome back to Kayla J's Gospel Hour right here on WURD 96.1 FM, 900 AM, streaming live at wordradio.com. Listen, folks, it's been a long time since I had an artist of the week, right? And this boy isn't just my artist of the week, but he my artist of the month. And I am so excited to bring forth to the KJ stage my friend, my brother, Philly's own, and check the name legend, because he's already legendary. Yeah, I mean, hey, and welcome to the show, man.
What's good? What's good? Appreciate the opportunity, man. I'm excited.
I'm excited to have you. I'm super excited to have you. Got to do a wellness check with you. We've been in this pandemic for about a year, over a year now, to be honest, and it's starting to come to a close a little bit. I heard Cali open back up this
Yeah.
past week. So, on a scale from 1 to 10, how do you feel? How you feeling, man?
I'm about I'm like a 7, man. I feel like it's good to see stuff opening back up. Start to see the light of day a little bit more. Where you can go out. Well, maybe I want to go out to eat. Maybe do this, do that with my friends and my family. Getting around to that. So I'm grateful for that. The remaining thing is just people staying safe and people staying wise and taking care of themselves. But for the most part, man, I'm at a 7. You know what I mean? So I mean 7 is, I guess, a number of completion. I guess. You know what I
That's
mean?
right.
I'm cool. I'm cool, man. I can't wait till we're fully past it, but we're near the tail end of it. It seems like we're like near the end. Seems like we're near the tail end of it. So I'm good with that, man. I'm ready.
I'm ready too. I'm ready. I see concerts and tours opening back up, and I'm like, listen, I need to be at these tours.
Yeah,
So I need the world to get itself together.
indeed.
For sure. But that's good. I'm happy to hear that, man. Seriously. It's also Black Music Month.
Hmm.
And according, to the calendar, that means it's Gospel Music Month as well. I'm not a big fan of having Black Music Month and Gospel Music Month the same, because you kind of get torn with,
Yeah,
with what to celebrate. However, this is a gospel show. I know you are a Christian rapper, but you're also a Black man.
right,
So
right,
tell me
right.
a little bit about what does Black music mean to you, and what is gospel music for you?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think you really don't have music without, African American contributors at all. I mean, a lot of music has, you know, spawned from us. You talk about,
Right.
even rock and hip hop, and just a lot of R&B, a lot, and even gospel, has come from or is rooted in, the African American culture. So that's always important to celebrate and uplift. But then you talk about gospel music, which is the good news music, music that's meant to feed the soul and heal the soul, which is something that you can't go without. Everybody needs, hope. Everybody needs lifting, and I think for us as believers to help spread that message, sometimes you can't get it in a sermon, so you got to put it in the song because that song could help convey that heart and that passion more effectively than maybe someone over a pulpit. So you can't just negate gospel music and black contributions to the music industry at all. You can't just negate it. So I think it's important to celebrate all the time.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Excuse me. Excuse me about that. Want to ask you this too. With being a rapper in
Hmm.
this music field, this industry, should I say, this music industry, how do you even feel that the footprint of Black rappers incorporates with, or not incorporates, or should I say influence,
Hmm.
what we know as Black music?
Hmm. Yeah, I think you talk about even the origins of hip hop originating in New York, and it was honestly implemented from people sharing and sharing their stories. Um, and people were sharing their stories about the struggles that they felt were going on in their neighborhood, in their lives, in their communities, and a lot of that was Black struggle. But I think the other side of it is that I think when we talk about the Black experience, we can't always just circumvent the trouble. There's a lot of joy and passion um, in those lanes as well. You know, people were talking about their family and events and other, you know, events that happen in their life. So I think as far as like laying a trail about you know, throughout music, you can't hip hop is such a part of music, and then especially the Black experience is such a part of music. It's it literally is a heartbeat behind, you know, everything we kind of do musically. So it kind of sets the stage of how to tell stories, how to convey, you know, points, and you know, just keep moving forward. And I think hip hop especially has you know, just paved the way a lot more than it's been given credit for in the past, but now it feels like, you know, in some regards, getting this respect. So I'm glad to see that.
I'm glad to see it too, because like you said, some folks really wrote hip hop off, and hip hop is a major component to, in my opinion, to
Mhm,
Black music and to Black artistry. You know,
mhm,
even when we look at other genres, how hip hop have influenced those, and how hip hop has brought back to the forefront, you know, some of the jazz mixes and funk mixes, because they sample those beats, right?
yeah,
And then they turn it and they make it this new song. You
mhm,
know, I think hip hop is very influential and very important and key when we talk about Black music.
facts.
And going right there, share a little bit about your music career, your music journey.
Yeah,
Let the folks know who you are, man.
yeah, yeah, man. I'm a hip hop artist out of Philadelphia. You know, my space in my lane is more so faith based music. But with the faith based music, or you know, Christian hip hop, I talk about everything from the scope of, you know, life with my my wife or my family, or just life outside of, you know, when you step outside these doors. But I do it from the perspective of faith and a Christian perspective. I think for me, it's important to convey the full experience of being a Christian and not just, you know, like just spit out scriptures and da da da. I think, you know, it's important that people know how to live that out practically, and that's what I try to do with my music and just with my life in general. But I talk about everything. You know, I've released you know, three or four projects. Just dropped a project in February, and you know, I'm just excited of where God is taking me and what He's doing with me and our team, TSW Camp. He's making, you know, ways out of no ways. Yeah, I mean, cliche. Yeah, I mean, especially, but especially during even like we talked about earlier, the pandemic, where um, entertainment and music, you know, and creativity was such a it was like in a weird space where you didn't know what was going to happen next. But you know, just having that drive to excel and continue to do whatever it is that God will want me to do creatively, I'm glad He's put that in me, and He's entrusted me to do. And with that being said, you know, just I've had the fortune of being a vessel that He's been able to use creatively and be impactful. That's all I ever want to do. So
That's awesome. Have you always wanted? Did you know it was always going to be in music, your impact, or did this just kind of come to you by night, as we like to say, fly by night?
I kind of, you know, I kind of knew, you know, because we go way back. You know what I mean? So, you know, like, you know, middle school, man, like playing drums there with you know, drum teacher, Mr. Mel, and kind of music was kind of always something that would just, it just came to me. It was something I could do easily. My two loves were music and basketball. But music was always a number one. But then I love church as well, and you know, just kind of just combining those two things between, you know, faith and music, and just allowing that to kind of, you know, my faith leads through my music. You know what I mean? I'm not going to TDJ's you in a song, but I'm not going to shy away from it either. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those things where like I've kind of always seen it coming, but to see how it's unraveled and where I am now, I just say, man, like God, you really, had a hand in this. I mean, you really were orchestrating some stuff behind the scenes that I didn't even realize at all. So
It's always crazy how the Lord does that. He be preparing stuff for you, and you be praying for stuff, and he be like, "But no, I'm gonna drop this right here."
right,
Like,
right. That's
oh
fact.
man. And I've never heard TDJ shoes as an adjective. I love that. I'm not going to TDJ shoe. You gonna have to patent that because I want it on the shirt. I'm not going to TDJ shoe. Like, that was awesome.
I got it. Yeah.
Bro, you're here because I know you're about to do some amazing things, some amazing honors are coming your way, and I have some listeners that are out in Cali. So I want y'all to perk your ears up because he's about to lay something on you that you have to be a part of. So tell us a little bit about Summerfest.
Yeah. So I had the privilege and the fortune and the blessing, or whatever you want to call it, to be a part of God's House of Hip Hop 2020 Summerfest, a dope event happening in September in LA, Bank of California Stadium. LA just opened up. I think they're at like 67, 70% capacity. So it'll be dope. And tickets are on sale right now with a bunch of headlining artists, including myself, Wine Day, Derek Minor, a lot of different people in our realm in that space. It's a 2-day event. Tickets start for general admission just at $60. And you go to something like Coachella, you're paying, 9 times as that. So it's a dope event. Yeah, I mean, in LA. And on top of that, even if you can't actually get there, there's a live stream option as well. So that's a dope component. And the tickets are only $20. But I've been blessed and honored. I got in by fan vote, so thankful for everybody who voted, and and thankful for everybody who's gonna buy a ticket ahead of time. I appreciate it.
For sure. Give us those dates again.
Yeah, September 17th and the 18th. God's House of Hip Hop, 2020 Summerfest. It's gonna be a dope time, phenomenal time. Excited to see whoever buys the ticket or or who comes out, man. Just if you got questions, hit my DM or my link in the bio. Yeah, I mean, I'll pass the information to you, whatever they want to do. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, for sure. Super excited for you for that, man. I remember when you put the call out for voting, and I didn't know what it was. I was just like, man, whatever. My man got to be there. I was like, I don't know what this is, but you got my vote, bro. Like, I'm being honest, because that's what I do. If you fam, you got it. Like, but no. Besides Summerfest, I know you dropped the album in February. What else can people expect out of Legend? What's new? What's coming up now that the world is opening back up again?
Oh man, yeah. So man, I'm looking to get back into some shows. Our team just had an event, a 2-day event as well. The So What Festival that went really well around the Memorial Day holiday. We got some stuff planned this summer, and because I dropped the album earlier this year, it left room on the back end. So we might get something else, might get another project, some new upcoming stuff. Who knows? I mean, I'm not gonna say yes, I'm not gonna say no, but I'm definitely not gonna say no. So we'll see what's going on. But yeah, man, I dropped 2 projects this year, EP and an album, and for those who don't know, you got that to listen to, and until the new come out, you got the now. So that's
And let the folks know what your EP and your album is called and where they can find it.
for sure. So the album and the EP, well, the album's called Hope, and you can find that on all streaming platforms, Legend Hope, and the EP is called Embers. And the thing that is dope about it, I think, how God gave it to me creatively, is that the EP comes before the album, so it's kind of like a prelude, and also attached to the album. If you go on the link in my bio, there's a I forgot the devotional attached to it. There's a devotional and there's also a documentary. You want to watch that. So I tried to make it as a immersive experience for what people were going through and just help give hope. So yeah, everything's kind of tied together. And you can find all that link in my bio, but the music is all streaming platforms.
See, this guy's out here doing it big. This is why we had to bring him here. Make sure you support my brother. I'm gonna ask you this over the air. You ain't gotta answer it, but maybe down the line in the future we could partner and do a Holy Ghost cipher on
Let me know.
KJGH Gospel Hour.
Let me know. Listen, let me know. And we Holy Ghost, Holy Smoke. We can do it. Let's do
Yeah,
it.
see, you got the name. I think that would be really dope.
Listen,
Uh,
let me know. Let me know. You know what I mean? Let me know. I've been in the house for a while. Let me know. That's all I'm saying.
yeah. So one more time, let the folks know where they can find you and connect with you.
Yeah.
Um,
You can find me on IG at TSW Legend. I got a website, Legend Music, LegendMusix.com. Music, it's in my bio, but on IG and Twitter at TSW Legend.
awesome.
Yep.
Awesome. Legend, I certainly want to thank you for taking your time out to join me tonight. Words can't express how appreciative I am to have you on the show.
Yeah. No. I thank you. I mean, I appreciate the opportunity. Appreciate there's a space for artists who are trying to, help other people and spreading this good news and the message of what God can do. So I appreciate the opportunity. Like much appreciation to you for helping create the space in this lane for us. So
Oh, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure, honestly. All right, folks, there you have it. Philly's own Legend. We're going to get right back to the music right here on Kayla J's Gospel Hour. You're listening to WURD.